Today in Jen's Animal House, we're actually communicating with animals, believe it or not. We have Tim Link, and he's a friend of ours. He's been on the show before, but he actually does talk to animals. And this morning we have an amazing story of how you actually found a cat. You found a couple animals, but one in particular is a cat named Sam. And I think what really drew our attention to the story of Sam is he had been missing for 14 months.
14 months, exactly.
Right.
So Sam's story is Sam's in Maryland. So I'm here in Atlanta. Sam's in Maryland. I get a call from its owner saying that Sam's been missing. Sam's been missing for 14 months. She's looked everywhere. She's tried everything possible. She wants to see if I can help. And I say, of course, I'll give it my best shot. I do a lot of these lost pet consultations and try to find out where Sam's at.
Yeah, and what's amazing too is a lot of owners probably lose hope, you know, after 1 week, 2 weeks, but after 14 months, you know, and this lady's been reunited, and we're actually looking at pictures. This is actually Sam that you found, and he was fine after 14 months. Perfectly
healthy. Everything was great with Sam. And keep in mind, he's on the East Coast, so he had to endure all this weather, all this cold weather and snow that's going on.
Right. So that's just a crazy story. And you're an animal communicator. So before we get to how you found Sam, because I think that's the most fascinating part of this whole story, what is an animal communicator?
So an animal communicator is someone who understands and can connect with animals at a much deeper level. So animals communicate with each other and what they call an intuitive connection or a telepathic connection. I have that gift to be able to connect with them, to understand what they're feeling, what they're going through, what their visions, pictures, words, everything that they share, they can share with me to give you information on how to have a better life with them.
Okay, so you're, like Tracy said, you're going to tell us what Sadie's thinking in her coat later.
Oh boy, she always has something to say.
She always has something to say, so maybe you'll let us know. So we're going to talk about use a pendulum and a map. That's how you found Sam, and that's how you have found other animals. So we have a map. This is a map of the Maryland area where you found Sam.
That's correct.
And you have your pendulum, and you're going to explain kind of how this works.
So basically, pendulum works, we use a dowsing technique. Now, dowsing has been used for thousands of years. It's most commonly known to locate where energy of oil is, where water is, and it can be used for map dowsing for animals. So we just simply find a map, simple map like this, of the area where Sam was last seen or where he lives, and we expand the map out as far as we can, and then we start to narrow it down. And we can see with the pendulum here, we go with a yes and no, and I'm desperately not trying not to move my hand, but my yes pattern is going up and down and my no is side to side. It can be different for each person. But whenever I ask a question such as, you know, does Sam live in this area? Is this the area where Sam lives? We can start to see the pendulum move in a direction of up and down. Okay?
Right.
Now if I ask another question like, is my name Billy Joe Smith? Which my name's Tim Link, it's not Billy Joe Smith, so we start to see the pendulum change and move side to side. So we see where the energy is, and it's not the energy of me, it's the energy of the questions we're asking. We're projecting that out there to try to determine exactly where the animal is located. And so we do a two-part combination in order to be able to find the animals. We first of all connect with animals, have them share any information they can with me, colors, words, pictures, scenery, house numbers, whatever it is they're willing to share. Then we'll do the map dowsing to try to narrow down the area as close as possible, and then we'll identify on the map what things look like what they're showing on the map, and to give the people some guidance on where to go.
Perfect. Well, awesome. That's just amazing. And you actually have been kind enough to give us a gift certificate here. And we're going to give away someone who maybe, if you've lost your pet, even if it's been a year, you say it's possible to, if the cat's okay, the animal's okay, to try to find the pet.
Absolutely. There's always no guarantees. There's a lot that goes into it, but we do a lot of these lost pet consultations, so I'm going to give one for free and a copy of my book too, Wagging Tails, Every Animal Has a Tale, which has stories of lost animals in there as well.
Perfect. So we're going to give that away. So go to our website, cbsatlanta.com, because we are giving that away, a consultation to find your lost pet. And it's a $95 value to win. All you have to do is put the code word search on cbsatlanta.com right now. Look for a link to enter under the features section in the middle of the homepage. You do have until 7 o'clock this morning, and we are going to pick one winner. So yeah, this is really incredible, and you've had success doing this. So thank you so much. We're going to talk to you again a little bit later in about an hour. We're going to talk more about this. Maybe we'll hide Sadie somewhere in the studio and find her. Possibly. Yeah, she's just relaxing. Well, thank you so much. Maybe we'll find out what she's really thinking in her little coat. Who let the dogs out? Today in Jen's Animal House, we're communicating with animals because we always try to communicate with Sadie, but we don't always know what she's saying. I think she loves her outfits. Tracy does not. So we do have what we like to call the expert in communicating with animals. We have Tim Link here, and you've been communicating with animals, and you call yourself an animal communicator, which is what, for those of us who really don't know what that is?
Right. So an animal communicator is someone that can connect with the animals at the level that the way they communicate. So they communicate, whether we call it telepathically, empathically, however we want to label it, that's how they communicate. So they're able to share with me in that fashion, words, colors, feelings, emotions, all the things they go through, they're able to share with me.
And what is Sadie telling you?
Sadie's about done. It's been a long day. She's done.
She's done. She's ready to go sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
And the reason we do have you here today is because you just have an amazing story that you shared with us, and you've done this quite a bit, but I think what makes this particular situation to me so amazing is that you found a cat, because you can help find lost pets that have maybe run away, have been lost, and this particular cat named Sam lives in Maryland, and he was gone for 14 months.
14 months.
Which is a long time to be away from home. And he's been, the family never heard from him, and this is pictures of Sam. He is now perfectly fine and well, and you found Sam.
That's right.
Using a map and a pendulum.
Using a map. Yeah, exactly. So the way I go about doing it is first I'll connect with Sam to find out what he's willing to share with me. So the area he's in, whether it's in a house, outside, whatever it may be. So I collect all that information. Then I use a technique called map dowsing. And dowsing's been used for thousands of years. Typically it's used for finding oil or water or things of this sort. I use a pendulum, similar to this pendulum, and a map. You can use any map that you want. And we try to narrow down where the energy of Sam is by asking questions, such as, is Sam located, does Sam live in this area? And this particular map is a map of Maryland, where Sam actually lives. And my indicator on the pendulum goes up and down when it means yes, and it goes side to side when it says no. So when I ask if Sam's there, it'll say yes, because that is where Sam lives. And if I ask an arbitrary question like, is my name Jim Jones, which it's not, it's Tim Link, we'll say, is my name Jim Jones? Without moving the hand, we can see the energy sort of move and go side to side.
Perfect.
And so you can use a pendulum for anything to find out, is this the right food for you? Is this the right water for you? Is this the right book for you to read? It's wherever the energy is coming from. I use it in connection with the animals. So we use the communication, the information the animal shares with me, with the pendulum to try and narrow down the area where he's located. And then we provide that information to the human companion, the owners of the animals, to try to give them a specific location, an exact location, or a general area that they can look.
Amazing.
And that's how we did it with Sam, and Sam's home and fine.
And you've been generous enough to give us a consultation for someone who's maybe lost their cat, their dog, to try to find them.
Absolutely.
And we're going to be giving that away. So all you have to do is go to our website. It's so easy to do. So go to cbsatlanta.com. All you have to know is that code word. It's on the bottom of the screen. It is search. So if you look under features on the center of the home page there, the middle of the home page, until 7 o'clock, that is all you have. Enter search right there in the code box, and you'll be giving that away, a consultation. And hopefully, if you did lose your pet, hey, even if it's been 14 months,
call me up and maybe I'll have luck to find it.
And of course, we're going to put a link to your website, because even if you don't win the search, you can contact him and he can hopefully help you out, because I know how traumatic that can be.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Tim.
Thank you, Jennifer.
And we'll take her little coat off, because I don't think she likes it.